こっからさらに、なんていうんですかね、勝率がいいチームとの対戦になってきます。同地区の我が我がコルツって言ったらちょっとおこがましいかもしれないですけど、のライバルであるタイタンズ、そして、魔王、魔王歴女さんがオーナーのチーフスと続きます。いやー、楽しみですね。相変わらず。またね、ちょっといろいろこの前の試合で、こうした方がいいんじゃないかなっていろいろちょっと考えてて、そういうのもね、結構楽しくて。はい。そうですね。栗巻さん、もしそんなにね、スタイルが変わってないんだったら、今回も勝てる可能性は高いんじゃないのかなとは思うんですけども、スタイルというか何か手数とかが、うん、どうでしょうね。ちょっとあれですね、放送、途中でちょっと声なしでやっちゃうかもしれないですけども、途中でもし無言になったらすいません。チャットでね、せっかく返してくれてんのに無言になる可能性もあるので、はい。申し訳ないですね、その時は。えーっと、いや、全然イベントが来ないっていう。おー、もう結構、あれなのかな。いろんなとこでスーパースターとかが生まれてるからなのか、まだ間に合うのか。うちね、結構 OVR がかなり高いんですけども、手探りリーグ中の中でも、多分ディフェンスなんか1位かもしれないんですけども、スーパースターがの割には少ないんですよね。栗巻さん、相変わらず。そうですね。栗巻さんも、ゴロリさんも、なんかとてもしっかりした人だなっていう印象があって、試合開始前に何時ちょうどで始めますかって言ってくれる、このちくわの方たちなんですよね。はい。ちょうど今、栗巻さんからメッセージ入ってて、はい。いや、ちょっとこの前ね、流しで、確かに、変な話、中ロッ
こん
ク、
ばんは、ヘロヘロです。
こんばんはです。いやー、なかなかね、自分、中ロックに気づかないこと多いんですよね。結構、歴史屋さん戦でも、大事な試合で2回やって、1回目はそれが気づかないことが功を奏して勝てた。で、2回目は気づかないで、それがあだとなって、より負けに近づいたって感じだったんですけども。で、今回も、ちょっとだいぶ点差が開き始めて、流しではなかったんですけど、そうか、河合さん、こんばんはです。はい。そう、流しではなかったんですけどね、中ロックされてて、それに気づいてなくて、ちょっとメモ見ながらやってた、ちょっとね、前回の試合見てみるとわかるんですけど、ちょっとだいぶブリッツが理解できるようになってきたんですよね。どうしたらブリッツが、サックが決めれるかっていうのは、それをちょっとメモでいろいろ検証しながらやってて、うん、だいぶ、スタイル変わったと思いますね。うん。そう。そうで、その流しじゃないけど流したがってたのを、確かに言葉でね、ただ流しの点差ではなかったんで言って、こちらから打診はしてなかったんですけども、でも、ちょっと良くなかったとは思うんですけどね。なんか、最後流しでないし、パスもいいよな、みたいな感じで、ちょっと不快な思いさせちゃったなっていうとこでしたね。はい。しかも途中でゴロリさんのチームの QB が怪我しちゃって、ただちょっとこれから自分と対戦する方はちょっと QB 怪我する可能性あるかもしれないですね。 正直結構ラッシュチームになってはきてるんで、はい。まあね、ちょっともうちょっと、そういうとこに目端利かせて、まあ2ダウンで良かった場面だったなっていうのありましたね、あれは。いやー、ちょっとね、そこら、あんまり大差で勝ち慣れてないくて、ついつい配慮が欠けてるところがあるのはすごい反省するところですね。本当に。大体、先シーズンも大体そんなに点差って離れないですよね、自分の試合。そう。なんで、あんまそういう流しとかそういうやりとりに慣れてないっていうのがあって。うん。まあ、ちょっとね、もっと人を思いやりながらみんな楽しく、まあ負けたらそれは楽しくはないとは思いますけども。うん。まあね、手探りリーグを盛り上げていけたらなとは思ってます。はい。よし、じゃあ、まあ気を取り直して、紳士的に試合をしたいと思います。はい。まあでも正直、ちょっと自分の今のチームは本当、ラッシュ向きではあるので、ちょっとね、えぐい怪我人出たりとかしやすいかもしれないですけど、まあなんでなおさらね、ちょっと紳士であるスタンスを忘れずにやっていけたらなと思ってます。はい。紳士というか、思いやりのある、なんですかね、生き方というか。まあ結局、五郎井さんも、なんか逆にこっちがちゃんと打診してなくてすみませんとか言ってくれて、本当なんか恐縮でしたね、本当。どっちかっつうと自分側ね、ちょっと失礼な感じになっちゃったとは思うんで。なのに、そうやってあっちも、ね、五郎寺さんもそうやって頭下げてくれて、本当に、まあね、この地区で、まあこういう縁もあって、よかったなと思ってます。はい。まあ今後ともよろしくお願いします。というところですかね。まあなあ、ちょっと、まあ抜けてる方なんでね、自分、なんか気をつけなきゃなとは思ってますね。人一倍。どうもね、勝敗ってより、探求がめちゃくちゃ、探求欲に支配されてるようなタイプなんで、自分は。そこら辺の部分を見落としがちになりやすいとこはありますよね。いやー、でも、栗巻さん、変えてくるかな。どうだろう。どんな感じで来るんだろう。いや、いろいろ細かく対策は、もう、そういう、いろいろ栗巻さんの行動に対してはあるんですけども、まあ、これ、具体的に喋っちゃっていいのかなっていうぐらいの対策なので、まあ、見た感じで、ああ、これ、栗巻さんに使えるなと思ったら、使っていただけたら
ヘンリーを
幸いです。
使ってないの気になってました。
ああ、
昨日や
そうでし
られました。
たね。しかもなんか最近栗巻さん、パス多いですよね。ブレイクアウト来てるのか。確かになんかだいぶヘンリーから変えてる感じありますよね。栗巻さん。ああ、先行だな、最近。おっと、回線大丈夫かな。まあ、ちょっとシェルロットはね、今回、ディープの補正をかけたんですけども、違うよ。栗巻さんは、 数
昨日ラン止めたんですけどね、パスでやられました。
そうでしたね。得意のトリップス系のパス、相変わらずやってましたね。あれね。そう、ガワニさんの試合、ちょうどあの時何試合かあって、ちょうどガワニさんの試合見てたんですよね。やべ、タイムが。この立ち上がりがね、いつも遅い自分。タイムを無駄に使っちゃうですよね。おお、やばいやばい。ちょっとためた。まあ、いつも通りといえばいつも通りですけど、こういうとこでタイム取ってしまうのが。まあ気を取り直して、ちょっと変な感じになったんで、ランから行きましょう。これは、カバー、なんつうかカバー4なのかな。あ、カバー4か、普通に。いきなり出ないな。何で来るかな。カバー2臭いけど、カバー3かな。あ、カバー3ですね。これ多分バズだと思う。多分。おそらくだけど。やっぱり。あ、違う。クラウドか。結構栗巻さんカバー3バズ使ってくるんで、ああやってプレスかかってる状態になるんですよね。バンチオフセットで。まあただクラウドも結構使ってきますもんね。確かに。これカバー4かな。またどうしようかな。このインサイドスタッフの選手が結構怖いんだよな。あは、ちょっと今日ランが出てないな。このパスだとカバー4で来るんだな。なるほど。ちょっとでもまだ冒険は一発でかいの通すのは控えて、もうちょっとシェルロットの肩を鳴らしたいかな。これカバー6か。カバー6っぽいな、多分。じゃないかな。違った。取れ。あ、ダメだ。お、カバー4なんだあれ。ちょっと読めてないな。今日カバー4で来るな。結構カバー3貴重として、ひょっとして動画見てくれたのかな。どうなんだろう。あ、マンツーですね、きっとこれは。あれでもなんか動きがちょっとぐちゃってるな。マンツーキラーのタイトダブルのフラットでね、ちょっとラン出したいな。そう全然今日はランが出てない。端に広がってるな。でもちょっと同じカバー4でもまあいっか、とりあえず。おー、いった。なんかそういえばテイラーのゾーン入るのが5回10ヤード走んなきゃいけなくなってたんですよね。前3回で良かったはずだったと思うんですけどね。なんでだろうなと思って。あ、ピンチしてきたな。 聞こえてんのかなすげえな。ちょうど変えてきた。ああ、意外に進めない。ちょっとテイラー休ませて。今日はクラウドで来るな。まあちょっとお決まりです。ああ、でもこれ意外にね、開いてる方があれなんだよな。FB だいぶお決まりですけども、決まりにくかったですね。いったか。最近また外しそう。頼む。いやー、プロボールしたいんですけどね、ちょっと一回キック外しちゃってるから、いやー、キッカースターにしたいな。なんかキックが、このマッカンがいまいち安定しないですよね。なんかいやー、何でくんだろうな。ただ栗巻さん相手の時は前回のゴロリさんみたいなスタイルはあんまり入れられないかなっていうところではありますね。アイフォームスロットか。もうでも対策してきてるかな。どうだろう。アイフォームスロットはね、 RPO が怖いんで。おー、ヘンリーこの点入れるべきだったな。はあ、伸びるな。ヘンリーはどうなんだろう。3回でなんのかな。ないでくるだろう。エースか。エースはいやー、うまく止めれた。ナイス。That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. エースで来るな。Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. From the 41, Carr. あれ、あ、そうだ。あれ今のな。本当はよく言えば EL の右から3番目にしとけばあれも止まっちゃうんですよね。おっしゃ、止めろ。ああ、打ちそう。怪我？どっち？俺こっちか。うそー。マジで。さすがヘンリーですね。シングルバックのパンチ？シングルバックのパンチか。パンじゃなくてか。くそ。あれ？ヘンリーが怪我なの？これ大きいな。これは大きいですね。しかも戻れない。ないでくるかな。まあ結構ロスがねバカ速いですよね、足が。 あ、そうだ、これ、スピードにしとかないと。そのために設定してるんですよね。デュースクローズ。デュースクローズか。なんだ。なんか画面が止まってる気がするんだけど。あー、惜しいな。ちょっとボタンを押すタイミングが遅れましたね。アイフォームスロットできたな。さすがにアウトサイドは来ないんじゃないのかな。あちょっとでもブックなダブルチームされてるか、さすがになのかな。トリップスティーフレックスか。どうしよっかな。まあ通るとき通るんですけど、基本は防いでくれるはず。ラン通されたか。スプレッドワイフレックス。スプレッドワイフレックスか。なんかあんま使ってんの見たことないな。よし、ロスヤード。危ねえ、一瞬かわされたと思ったんですけど。いい動きしてくれました。スプレッドワイフレックスくんな。栗巻さんってでもあんまり縦使う、端の縦使うイメージじゃないんだよな。おっしゃ。いやー、声でかくなった。まだね、ギャンブルはできないんでね、とりあえずとはいえ警戒。いや、狙ってそうこの時間の間。あ、普通に蹴ってきたか。
So yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board very positive for them.
あ、ちょっと今日終わりになっちゃいました。すいません。
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, second and about a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot here before half for Carr. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Carr gonna throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I don't think you got it, son. Check 13. Check 13.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On second down now, it's Scott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the INT, it's Carr throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, a run with Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Carr. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
栗巻さんの強さってなんか独特。全体的に穴がないというのかなんというのか。
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a play fake. Carr going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Carr will look to throw. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McCann for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it 24-14 now. McCann's got it teed up. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but Cohen lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Mike's back now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. McCann's got it teed up. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Carr going to look to throw. A big play there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he stopped immediately there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. McCann's got it teed up. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Carr to throw. Pass caught by Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Throwing his car. It's caught by Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, as trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,